This video is sponsored by KiwiCo, more on that later. Note, due to some technical difficulties in my brain, large portions of this video have been erased, gone, reduced to atoms, and this video will now be angrily abridged by yours truly. And you're probably wondering, Glarses, wait, why? What happened? Don't ask those questions, Back in January, I had this brilliant but really actually quite stupid idea for a video. A budget build-off, 3 guys, 3 keyboards, 1 winner. Epic, right? No, wrong, very wrong. Everything goes wrong. So I asked Mini Neo and Compressed Mail if they were interested in participating, and for some strange reason they both said yes. So we jumped on a voice call to discuss the rules and regulations, like shipping and the price of film and lube are excluded, you can't use your clout to get things, blah 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 blah. We basically just used it to trash talk each other.
May the best man win. Given that is me, I hope you guys fight second and third one.
See, I would argue back, but I don't really want to argue with losers, so.
And with that, we all agreed to comically run away from each other as the challenge commenced. I immediately browsed Yanyu and Taobao for the next few days. There's some Chinese markets I used to buy keyboard parts. They both have this really cool feature where you can buy keyboard parts that aren't being flipped. Yes, big market, I'm looking right at you. I eventually found a bunch of stuff I could waste my $200 on, so I did just that. 2 weeks later, and the first thing to arrive was this used Revo 75. A top-mounted 75% keyboard with an aluminium top, steel or polycarbonate bottom, hot swap, QMK support for programming, PCB mounted stabilizers and switches, which was really great and all, but I actually just bought it for the Revo logo in the top. It's got a little dog. I thought that was good. Never mind. The whole bundle cost me 950 yuan or $145. The KTT switches it came with were pretty nice, but the lube job was quite shoddy, so I had approximately $55 to spend on keycaps and switches. And being the weird and wonderful individual that I am, I decided to get creative with it. And it was at this exact moment, right? This exact moment that I shot myself in the foot, because I thought it would be a fun and interesting idea to harvest the keycaps and switches from a vintage keyboard. Approximately $30 later, this is a filthy Cherry G80 1800. You see, the reason I bought this keyboard is that GMK basically bought the tooling that Cherry used to make their OG double shot keycaps. So these double shot keycaps are basically GMK, but it's different. It's some different dirt. Doesn't even come back up. How am I supposed to... I could have literally bought OG double shots and MX clears under the budget, but I thought, no, let me buy a dirty keyboard. It will make a nice montage and it will be educational and stupid. My plan was to renovate the keycaps and make ergo clears out of the switches, except they both sucked immensely. Regardless, I had to get to work, right? I was running out of time. My goodness. I eventually got the keycaps off and put them in a bowl to be cleaned. Then it came time to desolder the Cherry MX clears, so you already know what that means. Thank you very much. Last one. And with the switches desoldered, it was time to clean. You know that whole thing like 5 seconds ago where I said, this exact moment that I shot myself in the foot. I was wrong. This is where things took a turn for the worse. Hand washing is for scrubs. All the cool kids use ultrasonic cleaners for that deep clean. I put a few denture tabs in water to really get that 30-year grease off, and we were good to go. Keycaps in and... oh yeah, don't wear a watch. 8 minutes later, keycaps out. Were they cleaner? Yes. Were they still yellow? Yes. We're gonna deal with that through the power of retrobrighting. Fancy way of brightening up ABS plastic by means of UV light and hydrogen peroxide. And into the bowl you go. We'll see how you're doing later. The next thing I had to do was clean the switches. My plan was pretty simple in practice. I just wanted to make some ergo clears. Crack the Cherry MX clears open, sort them into piles, test a few in the ultrasonic cleaner to make sure it cleans well, and it's trash. It's like, before I cleaned them, they were bad, right? You saw. And after I cleaned them, right, the top and bottom housing were fine. But it was the leaves, right? The leaves in the switches were rusty, so I couldn't do anything about it. I added lube, and I added lube, right? I tried 3204, I tried 205 grade 0, like, I tried 205 grade 2. Do you know how thick 205 grade 2 is in terms of grease? And to no avail. They all sucked. It just... it was Scratch City population me. Luckily, unlike my hard drive, I prepared a backup plan. Cheap enough to fit in the budget, yet so brilliant, so stunning that even if these failed, I would have a switch. So amazing that it was Gator and Yellows. It was... we really love Gator and Yellows in the Glarses channel. Anyways, I got 90 Gator and Yellows from Taobao. That was about $15. Open, lube, film, close. Repeat 90 times because blah, 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 blah. I hate lubing switches, yeah. Okay, we can fast forward. Revo, say hello to my screwdriver. The stabilizers that came with the board were pretty poorly lubed, so I gave them a wipe down and doused them in 205 grade 0. Stabilizers done. Stabilizers meet the PCB. Plate, go away. I don't need you. I woke up feeling dangerous, so I'm doing something I swore I'd never do again, which is plateless hot swap. This gives you a softer sound, a softer feel, and a bit of bounce on your bottom out. It's kind of interesting. I only did it here because the PCB legs fit really tight into the PCB. Switches, done. Case, put screws back in, screw it all together, flip the board over, and keycaps.
Oh.
It was doing nothing. I didn't leave it for nearly enough time. It usually needs to be there for about 2 days, and I put it there for about 6 hours. But it actually gets worse. I didn't realize at first, but my U and J keycaps were missing, so I had to substitute them with an 8 and 9. But it actually gets worse. The G18 1800 came with a stepped caps lock, but the Revo PCB needed a regular one, so yeah, here's a sound test. Right, let's just see how everyone else did. Okay, gentlemen, today is the day. It is time to show off the boards you've made in your $200 budget.
My boys at Banggood hooked me up. So the keycaps are the 9009 keycaps from Kinect Labs. The total price came to $198 US.
GMK Red Samurai Original, not fake. Don't mind this. It's a spray painted keycap.
Oh!
We agreed to find the winner by putting up 3 blind sound tests on Twitter and seeing which one got the most votes. I'm gonna check the polls, see who won. Oh, right, that's not even close. Okay, third and second had roughly the same number of votes with 18% of the votes each, and with a landslide victory. Coming in first place with 64% of all the votes is, drumroll please. After all my efforts, all my misfortunes, everything that just went wrong, I was still hoping that I did enough to win. Gosh, boy. I lost. Yo! So, did I learn anything from this whole experience? No. No. I learned absolutely freaking nothing. Yo, glasses. Just calm down, okay? Maybe you've not been feeling great, but how's the sound, right? I may or may not have prepared the trebuchet and some cherry mash browns with your name on it. Where do you get the trebuchet from? I got it from a KiwiCo crate. KiwiCo? Right on script. Yeah, KiwiCo. They're redefining the future of play by making it engaging, enriching, and pretty fun. They have 8 monthly subscription plans, all designed to expose kids to concepts in tech, engineering, science, arts and maths in a cool and hands-on way. Oh, hey! Each crate comes with everything needed to build the final project, include an educational magazine for further learning, and provide hours of problem-solving fun. There's a new theme every month, and fret not adults, they have projects for all age groups, so it's E for everyone. Check out kiwico.com/glasses for 50% off your first month of any crate. Link in the description below. Glasses, you're not supposed to